Citizen Search and Rescue Team of the Philippines and established the Nuvali Preppers and Nuvali Pogging Society to promote community preparedness and environmental stewardship. A Citizen Scout awardee and Ave Maria Cross awardee of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, he continues to champion service and civic responsibility. Sir Jerry has authored and developed 23 educational titles and collaborates with educators, government agencies, and partner institutions to produce curriculum aligned materials that foster resilience, sustainability, and informed citizenship. Help me welcome on stage Mr. Jerry Kakabihan.
Good morning. Dami ah. So, uh, welcome to my brief talk. But nevertheless, bago tayo mag-umpisa, since nandito na kayo, pera lang to kasi kasama ko to eh. Hindi, pwede rin. Get one, get one, get one. This is a complimentary. Complimentary. Sige na, sige, pasa mo lang. Pasa mo. Yan. Okay, gandang umaga. I hope the others could listen while we're here. I know you're busy looking at the displays. Ako, pinipigilan ko yung sarili ko. Dahil baka mabudol ako. And I have to surrender my credit card. Baka mapabili ako ng di oras. Anyway, so welcome to this talk. Next slide. Okay. So when disaster strikes, sino dito may mga pamilya? So dito nasa harap, may mga pamilya, nakikinig, mga bata at binata ka pa dito eh. So I would like to discuss about smart parenting for disaster-safe kids. Tayo, alam natin, so this is a convention about defense and preparation, which is good. However, yung mga bata kaya, yung mga anak ninyo, kaya pamangkin ninyo sa bahay, marunong kaya yon? That's a basic question eh. Are they prepared enough? So, kailangan ma-realize natin na we should prepare for things like this disaster, okay? So, I'm here to talk to you or to deliver to you this topic para at least you would know how to introduce disaster awareness for the kids without necessarily scaring them. Kasi baka matakot eh. Okay? So next slide, Ivan. Okay. However, before I proceed, let me tell a story. Okay? Ito istorya. I know you can relate with this story. Okay? So, one evening, an 8-year-old girl named Anna was doing her homework when suddenly the ground began to shake. Books fell from the shelves and the lights flickered. Okay, so ibig sabihin, lumilindol. Instead of screaming or running outside, Anna quickly went under the table, covered her head, and held on tightly. Her parents had practiced earthquake drills with her many times. They had explained what to do and where to stay safe. When the shaking stopped, Anna calmly walked outside to the family's agreed meeting place. Her parents arrived shortly after and found her waiting there. She was scared, but she knew what to do. The difference between panic and safety was not luck. Okay? Hindi swerte. Kasi hindi siya nagpanic at alam niya ang safe. It was preparation. Okay? It was preparation. The parents were able to prepare Anna for those kind of events. And that preparation started at home, sa bahay. Hindi sa school. Sa bahay. Siguro yung mga pamangkin nyo, anak ninyo, parating practice ng duck cover and hold sa evacuation drill sa school. Pero nakakalimutan ninyo sa bahay. So, good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will talk about how every parent can raise children who know how to stay safe when disasters happen. Ito ang magiging gist ng ating talk. Okay, next slide please. Okay. So why disaster preparedness? Okay. Did you know that the Philippines has the highest child disaster displacement in the world? Tayo. Basta may disaster tayo, ang Pilipinas ang pinakamataas. Hindi lang sa Southeast Asia, kundi sa buong mundo. Okay? Yeah, even tayo higher in terms of percentage. Okay? About 9.7 million Filipino children were displaced by climate-related disasters from 2016 to 2021. Hindi lang earthquake, ha? Okay. So that's according to UNICEF and a report on children displaced in the changing climate. Ivan, next. Children make up half of disaster victims. Kalahati. So pag nag-evacuate, nahirapan, kalahati nun. Source, United Nations said that, not me, Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. Okay? In many major disasters, children represent up to 40 to 50% of the affected population because of I'm talking about the Philippines, our country's young demographic profile. Mga bata ang karamihan sa atin pa. Okay? Young demographic profile. So, pag hindi prepared ang mga bata, most likely, tataas pa yung statistics. Okay? Next slide. Now, also, disasters can stop education for months. Di ba? Nangyayari yan. Pag may bagyo, unong-undoy lang, ano pa ba, itong mga lately, sa Cebu, okay, it can stop education for months. After major typhoons, thousands of schools are used as evacuation centers, disrupting classes and affecting millions of students. I know you will agree with me. It's an obvious, it's a truth, nangyayari talaga yon. Department of Education said that, not me, yung kanilang mga disaster situation reports. Kasi kadalasan ginagamit yon as what? Evacuation centers. A quick audience question to you people. Okay? Kahit yung mga tumitingin po, o kayong mga nasa booth. Have you ever wondered what your child o yung bata sa bahay ninyo would do if a disaster happened while you were not at home or if they are at school? Okay? Next question. Next slide. Yan. So, I need you to ask this yourselves. And yung mga nanonood dito na wala pang anak o may pamangkin, dalhin nyo yung question na yan sa bahay. Na pwede nyo tanongin yung parents nila. Have you ever wondered, ano bang gagawin ng bata pagka may nangyaring disaster at wala kayo doon? Di ba? Sabihin na natin, kasama yaya, lola, worse, lola, matanda, or lolo, or worse, walang kasama. Have you ever wondered kung anong gagawin? Kailangan natin isipin. Okay? Next slide. So let's go to the part 1 of my talk, understanding how children react to disasters. Paano ba nagre-react ang mga bata sa disasters? Well, there are around 4 kinds. Well, natural fear and confusion among children, why preparation reduces anxiety, differences between younger and older children, and importance of calm parental behavior. So, involve yung mga matatanda. Okay? Kasi yung mga matatanda, ang unang natataranta at nagsisigaw. Kaya, importante na matuturo tayo. Okay? On how to handle that. Okay? Next slide. Ano yung clicker ko? Si Ivan. Now, let's talk about natural fear and confusion among children. Ano ba nangyayari? Children may, pagka nangyari disaster, children may panic. They would definitely, not may, palagay ko sigurado, they would panic. Children may freeze, di ba? Kaya kailangan, importante yung earthquake drill sa school Okay? And children would obviously cry. Saan ba merong I do remember may mga videos noon, nung 1990 earthquake, nakunan ng video sa Nueva Ecija. Bata pa iba rito, o di pa pinapanganak noong 1990. Talagang nasa labas na yung mga bata, lumilindol pa rin, umiiyak lahat. Tapos na yung lindol, umiiyak pa rin. They cry. And those are not young children. Mga teenagers na, 13, 14. Okay? They were crying. Dito rin mayroong mga instances may mga videos Sa YouTube lang, tumingin kayo. Then, worse is, pagka in times of disaster, children may run outside without thinking or inside the building. Okay? Matataranta yan. Lalo na pag may nakikitang matandang natataranta, gagaya yan. Okay? So, but when children are prepared, they are most likely to stay calm. Calm yan. Kalmado. Number 2, they follow safety steps. Pagka prepared at trained. And third, they find safe places. So if they know what to do, where to go, under the table, pag lumindol, okay, pupunta yan. So, preparation reduces fear. It's very, very important. Okay? Pagka hindi sila prepared at hindi nila alam, matataranta yan. Okay, next slide, please. So, understanding how children react to disasters. Why preparation reduces fear or anxiety? Number 1, preparedness reduces fear and panic. Preparedness helps people feel more confident and less fearful because they know what actions to take before, during, and after disasters. Okay? So, ang source din, ang American Psychological Association na nagsabi nun, they made a study, lalo na sa psychological first aid and disaster preparedness guidance. Okay? Gumawa sila. So, they know for a fact that preparedness helps people feel more confident. Di ba? Confident ka pagka preparado ka. Okay? Next slide. Then, to continue why preparation reduces anxiety, prepared communities experience less stress. Psychological preparedness increases individuals' ability to manage stress and anxiety during disasters. If you belong to a barangay na walang pakialam sa preparedness, you better ask your barangay chairman, ano ang plano ninyo? Kasi, if you would recall what happened sa Cebu last year, di ba? All of a sudden, biglang nag-flash flood sa Cebu, natutulog lahat. Worse, what happened? Not a single survivor, I may say survivor, who went to the roof, na sinira nila yung roof, had their go bags. Kayo ba may go bag? Bye. Wala. Ikaw, may go bag ka? Wala. Ikaw meron. Good. Nasaan yung go bag mo? Sa bahay? Saan nakatago? Sa cabinet? Saan cabinet? Nakasusi? I'm not trying to, nakasusi or accessible? Accessible. Mamaya, or I think may mga speakers na magsasabi o magtuturo about go bags. I would not delve on the details, but I'm just trying to verify if the participants have go bags. And since you have go bags, I'll give you one book. Yeah, para sa pamakin. Wala ka pang anak, no? May anak ka na ba? Marami? Marami daw. Marami daw siyang aanakan. Biro lang ha. Pinapasaya ko lang kayo. Kasi may mga papremyo dito. Yung mga gusto manalo ng box, baka gusto niyo umupo dito habang nagpapabudol kayo dyan sa mga tindahan. Mamaya papabudol din ako. Okay? Pera. So, psychological prepared, sabi ka, prepared communities experience less stress, no? Uy, upo siya, nakita, namimigay ng libro. Psychological preparedness increases individuals' ability to manage stress and anxiety during disasters. Okay? May ability. Kasi train ka alam mo ang cause and effect. Okay? That's according to the World Health Organization. Disaster Mental Health and Emergency Preparedness Materials. Okay? WHO. Next slide. So, let's continue why preparation reduces anxiety. Knowledge builds confidence and resilience. Okay? When people understand hazards and know what to do, they are more likely to respond effectively and experience less emotional distress. Alam niyo ba ang isang cause sa disaster is yung post-traumatic stress disorder? Pagka nag-survive, sino na naka-experience dito ng matinding earthquake or matinding bagyo? Anybody here? Wala pa? Ikaw? Where? Earthquake? Bagyo saan? Sa Cagayan. Oh, matindi doon. Part of Cagayan, nilulubog talaga, no? Okay? So, yun. Pagka di ba, Pag umulan next time, tarang natataranta ka na. Ano ka stress? Okay? Takot ka. So that's the cure for that is preparation. Okay. Recently, I know for a fact, tumaas ang anxiety ng lahat. Last year, naglindol sa Mindanao, lumindol sa North, bumagyo sa Cebu. Sunod-sunod yun. And isang dahilan kaya sabi ko maraming naging conscious doon. Kami mga speakers on disaster preparedness were invited left and right. And fully booked kami. We're not happy because with disasters. Pero we felt na yung busyness namin. So anong gamot? Sinasabi namin, pagka naramdaman nyo na ganun may news and your anxiety is so high, takot kayo. Okay? Paano yung gagawin pababain ng anxiety nyo? It's everybody's problem. Not mine, not yours, not only from the people here. It could be anybody's problem. The key, the best solution to lower down your anxiety is to prepare. At least something. Okay? Lumindol na, check mo na yung go bag. Lumindol na, prepare a go bag. Lumindol na o bumagyo na, check your food supplies. Okay? Batteries, flashlight, walang mawawala. Okay? So it's very important. That's to lessen and lower your anxiety. Okay? Knowledge builds confidence and resilience. Next slide, please. So, let's now discuss the differences between younger and older children. Younger and older children. Okay? Understanding of the disaster. Paano ba naintindihan ng mga younger as compared to the older children ang understanding sa disaster? Younger children from 0 to 7 years old, they often do not fully understand what is happening. Okay? And may think that the disaster is punishment or something magical. Diba? Kadalasan, yan ang naririnig natin Galit Diyos, magpapakabait na kayo, ganyan-ganyan. Diba? Well, it's good. You should always be good. Okay? Pero ganun ang understanding. Doon tayo lumaki, kaya tayo natatakot. Right? Okay? So, understanding nila is mababaw. Pero compared to older children, somewhere from 8 to 17 years old, kasi pag 18 years old, di na children yan. Young adult yung tawag doon. So, they are better able to understand the causes and consequences of disasters because they have been introduced to school. Nowadays, you got subjects on disaster preparedness and climate change adaptation and mitigation sa school, right? So, ang laki ng difference. Now, how do you teach a child? Bakit may disaster? Ang hirap sagutin. Right? Have you ever been asked by your children, bakit lumilindol? Kasi anak, ganito yan. Bakit nga ba lumilindol? Di ba? Ganun ang hirap sagutin. Have you ever been approached? Bakit lumalakas ang bagyo? Okay? Have you noticed, iba na ang timing ngayon ng climate? And the storms and the typhoons get stronger. When we were young, the strongest typhoon was signal number 3. Ngayon, panahon nyo, signal number 5. Pag tumanda kayo at nagkaanak kayo, baka signal number 10. Okay? I'm just telling you, it increases. Next slide, Ivan. So, let's understand again the differences between younger and older children. Let's look at their emotional reactions. Yung 0 to 7 years old, more likely to cry, cling to parents, regress, or bedwetting, or thumb-sucking, or become fearful. Okay? Yung regress, yung bedwetting, thumb-sucking, kadalasan nangyayari yan after the disaster. Mahahalata niyan. Siguro may anak kayo, pamangkin. It could happen. That should be addressed properly. Kundi forever, yung kanyang trauma. Okay? Yung 8 to 17 years old may show worry, sadness, anger, or withdrawal but can express their feelings more clearly. Galit sa mundo. Galit, bakit? Ako nabubuhay sa mundong magulo at parating may disaster. Okay? Sino na nagtanong sa inyo sa sarili ninyo, ang hirap mabuhay sa mundo, kaya ayokong magkaanak o kaya ayokong tumanda? It happens. It's part of the depression. We find it silly sometimes or funny, pero that's true. Okay? Meron akong mga na-encounter. Ayaw na mag-anak dahil puro disaster na lang. Right now, merong man-made disaster going on globally. And it could expand. Because there's a reason why this kind of convention is very important. Who knows? And who knows? Sooner or later, okay, magkakagulo, aabot sa Asia. Okay? Because China has sent ships now to Taiwan. Okay? If you're looking at the news. Okay? So they may show worry, sadness, anger, or withdrawal, but can express their feeling more clearly. Next slide. So, let's continue. What are the differences between younger and older children? Ability to follow safety instructions. Younger children from 0 to 7 years old need close adult guidance and simple instructions. They don't know simply what to do. Kaya kailangan ang role ninyo, pagka meron kay 0 to 7 or 1 to 7 years old na bata sa bahay, kailangan ng close instruction, supervision. Yung older children, especially yung mga natutunan na sa school, can follow evacuation plans, safety drills, instructions, and more independently. Okay? They can follow. Tapos kasi nag-earthquake drill pa yan sa school. Okay? So, nakakasunod na yan. So, next slide. Coping skills. How do children cope pagka may disaster? You would notice, yung 0 to 7 years old, depend heavily on parents or caregivers sa comfort and reassurance. Palalo pagka umiyak yan, yayakapin ng nanay, tatay, i-assure, oh, you're safe. Okay? Eh what if kung kayo parehas, natrap sa building? Okay? May mga slides ako noon saka videos Sa Cebu, di ba? Lumindol sa Cebu. Okay? Sa Bogo, Cebu. Okay? May mga natrap sa McDonald's. Okay? Mga mother and daughter pa. Okay? They were using their cell phone as a part of their flash. Nag-video pa sila. They were taking videos. That's true. Okay? So how do they cope? Siyempre, in-entertain ng mother yung daughter niya. Pagka bata, pagka 8 to 17 years old, they begin to use coping strategies such as helping others, seeking information, or supporting younger siblings. Yun ang ituro natin. Okay? Next slide. Role in emergencies. What are the differences between younger and older children? Sa emergencies, ang 0 to 7 years old, they mainly need protection and supervision. They cannot do anything. Sila yung i-rescue mo But you are so good as a parent or a kuya or an ate or a tito or tita if you can train your 7-year-old niece or nephew ng emergencies. Okay? Then, older children from 8 to 17 years old, they can assist in simple tasks such as helping younger siblings, carrying small supplies, and or following family emergency plans. Makakasunod na yung mga yan. Okay? We are parents in a VUCA world. Okay? VUCA, maririnig yan. Hindi buka. VUCA. V-U-C-A. VUCA would mean vulnerable, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Disasters happen, but teaching resilience is our responsibility. Next slide. Yan. Sorry, kalimutan ko sabihin. Hindi niya kasi, clicker ko yun. So we are in a VUCA world, vulnerable, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. We have to accept the fact, okay, who would agree or disagree with me? Lumilindol ba araw-araw o hindi? Sino masasabing hindi? Sino masasabing yes? Sino masasabing hindi ko alam? Okay. So, wala mong problema doon. Lumilindol araw-araw. Meron lang hindi natin nararamdaman, meron lang nararamdaman. Alinaw? So, it's vulnerable. It's uncertain. It's always complex. It's always moving. Kung bumagyo dito, kahapon, babagyo naman sa ibang parte ng mundo. Kung mainit dito, maulan sa ibang parte ng mundo. Kung maulan dito, mainit sa ibang parte ng mundo. So, umiikot. Okay? Hindi certain na Pilipinas lang. But the good news is, ano good news? Actually, good news na bad news. Here's the fact. Tayo ang pinaka parang SM, mega mall ng disasters sa buong, I would say, sa buong Asia, sa buong mundo. Why do I say that? Parang tayo yung buong malaking shopping mall ng disaster. Why? We have to accept that fact. Because, kaya sinabi kong SM, because we got it all. We got it all. Parang SM. Merong problema sa bagyo, right? Ano pa? Sa earthquake. Bakit tayo bakit tayo prone sa earthquake? Because we are ring of fire. Di ba? You agree with that? O dahil sumagot siya, ring of fire. Ba't mo sa kanya ito yan? Ring of fire. Sorry, di kayo kasama sa premyo. Sa ring of fire. Because we are within the ring of fire. Okay? Ano pa? Come on. Ano? Kamaya. Volcanic eruptions. Yeah, volcanic eruptions. Very good. Volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruptions. Very good. So, ano pa? So, ring of fire, earthquake, typhoons, volcanic eruptions, ano pa? Tsunami. Yes, tsunami. Pwede. Dahil, anong cause ng tsunami? Earthquake. Di ba? Pwedeng yung waves. Congratulations. Yung waves na cause ng typhoons. At tsunami ba tawag doon? Sino nagsabi storm surge? Yo, storm surge. Very good. Talino ng klase to. Storm surge. Daluyong. In Tagalog. Did you know that killed the terminology? Storm surge, saka tsunami, that killed 5,000 people in Tacloban. Do you agree? O bakit kayo nag-agree? Kasi, ano daw yung tanong? Kasi nandito yung mga tao. Yung mga tao at that time, nung Yolanda, they were not aware. I was not even aware about storm surge. Sabi ng mga tao ron, kung ginamit lang ang term na tsunami, di nag-evacuate kami. Pero hindi pwedeng gamitin tsunami kasi wala naman lindol eh. Storm surge, daluyong. Nagkaroon ng storm surge warning. It could have spared 5,000 lives. Honestly. Okay? Minsan doon pa nagturuan eh. Nagsisihan pa sila eh. Okay? Next slide, please. Now, what's the importance of calm parental behavior? Ito yun, okay? Understanding how children react to disasters. It's very important that the parents should have that first calm parental behavior because children take emotional cues from parents or from adults. Sa inyo kukuha yun eh. Di ba? Pagbasta niya, pag nasunog, nagkakasunog, sunog! Tataranta ni si nanay, si tatay. Sila rin natataranta. Okay? So dapat, ang role ninyo, very important, kayo, number one, should be calm. Kalmado. Tapos, it reduces fear and anxiety in children pag kalmado kayo. Okay? Kundi stressful yan para sa bata. Third, helps children follow instructions. Okay? Pwede rin mag-jittery kayo ng konti, pero hindi naman itong, ayan na, nabaha. Magkalma lang tayo. Hindi, wag ganun. Okay? You have to be firm and serious also. Okay? Lasing ba yun? Okay? Then, builds children's sense of safety and trust. How would you trust someone kung sinisigawan ka at pinapagalitan ka? Nasusunog na nga bahay nyo eh. Okay? At lumilindol na nga, sinisigawan ka pa. Di ba? Then, 5, supports long-term emotional recovery. That's the most devastating of all. Pagka nasira emotions nila during that disaster, you have to really handle the child. Okay? Kailangan ng processing yon para ma-distress. Okay? That's according to the World Health Organization. the mental health and psychological support in emergencies. Also said by UNICEF, Children in Emergencies Guide. Okay? Next slide. So let's go to part 2. How do you become a disaster safety parent? Okay? Traits of disaster-ready parents, because you are the first safety teachers. Okay? Kayong mga matatanda sa bahay, kayo ang unang safety teachers. Okay? Sa bahay. Number 1, of course, you need to be prepared and informed. Okay? Prepared and informed. You cannot train people if you're not that prepared or informed. Pag nahalata kayo ng mga bata, lalo na nag-aaral na sa school, at hindi yan tinuro ng teacher, sasabihin, mali ka daddy, mali ka mami. Okay? Dapat train and inform kayo. Then, second, you have to have that calm during emergencies. Ha? Kalma lang, kalma pagka may emergencies. Next trait is teaches safety regularly. Hindi yung once, go back, that's it. Safety should be taught over and over and over again sa loob ng bahay. Okay? Then you should always practice drills with the kids. Sino ang nagpa-practice ng mga drills sa bahay? Let's say, go bag, let's bag out. Or, let's prepare this go bag. Meron dito? Wala? Wala? O, wala pa. So, we make it a point, we do it now. Okay? Then, we prepare go bags and disaster preparedness kits with the kids. Okay? Hindi yung gagawa ka, hindi nila alam kung ano yung ginawa mo. Okay? Pwede kang gumawa, show them what's inside. Involve the kids. And you'll be surprised. They will be excited and happy to do it with you. Okay? Do it with them. Okay? Kasi ang principle dito, preparedness should be taught without frightening children. It makes disaster preparedness fun. You should make disaster preparedness fun. Hindi yung parang ang pupunta sa gera, mapapaaway ka. You must make it fun. Okay? Next slide, please. Okay. For me, I prepared books. I prepared books like this. Konting advertisement na rin. To make it fun. To expose the kids. Ano ba yung mga klase ng vulnerabilities, capacities? Ano ba ang itsura ng DRRM officer? Ano ba itsura ng fire truck? Ano ba itsura ng mapa o disaster town watch? At ano ba yung mga ibig sabihin ng spelling ng hazard, capacities, vulnerability? You make it fun. You expose them little by little. Okay? Next. I also wrote a book on go bags, preparing go bags, hitting directly on the special items needed by a child. Pag gagawa kayo ng go bag, this is very important, ha? Like ang tutulad na binigay ko sa'yo. Pag gagawa kayong go bag, lagyan nyo parati ng toy. Pag may pamangking kayo o may anak, toy. Yung maliit lang na toy. Huwag PS4, huwag PS5. Okay? Yung doesn't require battery as much as possible. Pwedeng game boards. Why do you need that? Coloring books, pwede. Why do you need toys? Why do you need coloring books, etc. Or Crayolas for kids? When you're preparing go bags for kids. For kids, hindi para sa inyo, ha? Sorry? Distraction. A better term. Distraction. Bakit? Saan mo sila, Christine, i-distract? Ha? Entertain. O, malapit na. Ikaw, si ano? Pampakalma. Pwede. Okay? Ano pa? Lahat kayo tama. Okay, lahat kayo tama. Pero the most important thing needed for toys is this. Something to kill their boredom inside the evacuation center. Oh. Kasi mag-evacuate kayo eh. And the worst thing that can happen to you is a child na stress. Bakit? Makulit. Subukan niyo na ba pumunta sa evacuation center na may kasamang bata? At mga 3 araw na kayo ron? Ba? Pagka walang ginagawa yan, pakikipaglaro yan, mawawala pa sa evacuation center. Kung meron silang toy, you can settle them down in an area. Plus, tama kayo doon, pampakalma, ano yung sinabi mong term, Christine? Distraction. Ang tamang term doon is psychological first aid. Ang tamang term is skill boredom. Okay? Para at least makita nila, hindi sila ma-stress. Okay? Yun ang importansya doon. Kaya kami, whenever you see an unused or used coloring book sa Crayola, hindi na kailangan, tabi nyo. Board games, itabi ninyo. Playing cards, pwede, tabi nyo. Okay? Jackstone, very, very good yan. I'm not kidding. Those are important toys, simple toys, na pwede nyo ilagay sa go bags. Pambata to, we're talking about pambata. Kasi go bags, ilagay doon, knife, flashlight, first aid kit, gamot, ano ba, mga delata na nag-expire. Lagyan nyo ng toys. Huwag nyo kakalimutan yan. Kaya put a separate go bag for toys alone. Okay? So, lahat yan nakalista rito. Next slide. I also prepared a book hitting precisely on the topic of prepping. Okay? Prepping is a new, hindi naman new, it's getting popularity nowadays. Disaster preparedness. I founded a group named Nuvali Preppers Club. Taga Nuvali kami, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Okay? So, Nuvali Preppers Club. So, we teach people how to prepare. Kasama dyan yung paggawa ng go bag. And did you know that there are different kinds of prepping kits, preparedness kits, hindi lang go bag. Okay? Merong go bag, ang go bag dalawang klase. Bag out bag, saka get home bag. Hindi niya alam yan Bag out bag, get home bag. Tapos, meron din shelter in place kit. Okay? What if you don't need to bag out? Okay? And meron ding everyday carry, EDC. Nandun lahat sa libro. Okay? Next slide. Now, these are the 5 disaster safety lessons every child must know. Okay? The 5 Ks. Know the dangers in the community. Okay? Dangers, yun yung mga hazards. In the community. Pwede muna mag-start kayo sa bahay, then sa compound, then sa barangay. Know the dangers. Ano ba yung mga dangers? Mamaya, explain ko sa inyo. Next is know the safe places at home and school. Ano ba yung safe places sa home saka school? Okay? Then third, keep a list of contacts and memorize emergency contacts. Better, sino rito ang sa bahay nakaprint ang emergency contacts malapit sa ref or malapit sa pintuan? Wala pa? Kayo? Ikaw meron? Sige, dahil meron, may libro ka. Last na itong book na to. Thank you for raising your hand. Okay? So, it's very important you place emergency contacts, your contacts, and mas maganda nga yung sa bag ng bata o sa ID ng bata, parating may emergency contacts. Okay? Lagyan ninyo. Okay? Then, no basic safety actions. The very basic duck, cover, and hold. Dapat alam yan. Then, know how to ask for help. Know how to ask for help. Emergency contacts nga, hindi naman alam paano hingi ng tulong. Okay? Next slide, please. Let's go to the details one by one. Know the dangers of the community. How? By learning and understanding what hazards, vulnerabilities, and capacities are. Kailangan matutunan. Kaya nga ako gumagawa akong libro And how? By doing the Disaster Town Watch. Okay? First time nyo siguro na-encounter ito, Disaster Town Watch. Okay? Have you ever tried this? Hindi pa. Okay? Mag-share ako mamaya. Okay? Kailangan to meron sa barangay, sa village, or sa family ninyo. To make it fun, do it with your cousins, neighbors, or schoolmates. Okay? Para isama niyo sila. Okay? Ano ba yung Disaster Town Watch? Next slide, Ivan. Yan. I made a book on the Disaster Town Watch. It's a fun game activity. Okay? Wherein children would go around, okay, and try to spot ano yung hazards nila. Ano yung hazards? A pile of garbage here na pwedeng fire prone. Okay? Prone sa sunog. manhole na walang takip. Okay? Building na masisira na yung poste. Okay? Yung mga wires mga naka-expose. Those are hazards. Okay? Water pipe na naka-expose. O kaya mga bakal na nakausli. Para matuto sila, ito yung mga hazards, delikado ito. Okay? Next, they must learn also about the capacities. You went around, lumikot-ikot na kayo sa barangay ni isang fire extinguisher, wala kayo nakita. Okay? Pumunta kayo sa barangay hall, hanapin ninyo yung mga equipments ng barangay DRRM officers ninyo. Kami mga safety equipments ba sila doon? Okay? Then, vulnerabilities, kung ano yung kahinaan ng lugar ninyo. Okay? Meron palang, like, my goodness, nung uso-uso yung sa flood control, meron isang flood control project na, ewan ko bakit ginawa yon. Imagine, dumadaan sa harap ng kalye, ang agos ng tubig na hindi man lang tinakpan ng contractor. Na kitang-kita ko sa YouTube makikita niyo sa YouTube yung bata naglalakad, nalaglag, dinukot sa kabila. Those are kind of vulnerabilities and hazards that should be addressed. Okay? Hanapin niyo, it's a fun game. Nasa libro na yung ganyan. Or you can look for YouTubes na mga channels. Okay, sa Curious Prepper, meron kami YouTube na Curious Prepper. May mga pinupost kami ng mga kind of activities on Disaster Town Watch. Encourage your barangay DRRM to do that. Okay? Kasi useless Kung prepared kayo, hindi nyo naman identify a hazard at hindi nyo naintindihan kung ano yun. Okay? Next slide, please. Kasi meron tayong equation. I always share this equation. Did you know that risk is always equals to the hazard multiplied to vulnerability over capacity? Okay? So this is not something scientific or mathematical. Huwag kayo matakot. This is just something na natatawa sila. Big exam. Hindi. Naka-identify lang dito, ang risk mo, bababa o tataas, pagka nakita mo hazard and vulnerability. Bababa lang yan pagka mataas ang capacity. Okay? Next slide, please. So second knowledge that you should know is know the safe places at home and school. Ano ba yung safe place during an earthquake? Sa loob ng bahay o sa school? Safe place during a tsunami? Obviously naman ang sagot di ba? Kung saan mataas. Safe place in a flooded area. Okay? Pagka biglang tumaas, pagkalansin ba, natutulog tayo, biglang bumaas, saan tayo tatakbo? Sa Cebu, anong nangyari dyan? Sinira nila yung bubong nila sa Kisame. Okay? Wala pala silang evacuation area. Then, safe place during a typhoon or storm. Safe place during a fire. Fire exits. Safe place during a volcanic eruption. Okay? And safe place during an active ito hindi ako expert dito, pero definitely there's somebody here who could share about active shooting. Ano yung active shooting? Yung out of nowhere, biglang may namamaril. Sa US, dami dyan Sa North Australia, lately, nagkaroon. Yung sa Bondi Beach, basta na lang namaril. So, mauuso yan. At nauso na yata nga dito, kay active shooting. Okay? So, safe place also during war. Okay? Kung nilusob tayo, saan kayo tatakbo? Yan ang parating isipin niyo ngayon. Okay. So ito, I listed, next slide please, Ivan. So I listed disaster safe places for kids. Flood, high ground evacuation. Earthquake, open area, away from the building. Tsunami, high ground of course. Typhoon, sturdy shelter, evacuation areas. Fire, of course, fire exit, outside, upwind, palayo sa smoke kasi yun. Assembly areas, meron yan. Volcanic eruption, away from the danger zone. Okay? Indoors with sealed windows. Okay? Away from the danger zone. Wala namang bulkan dito, no? Kami sa Nuvali, we're not that quite near sa Taal Volcano, but when Taal Volcano last erupted in 2019 ba? 2020, naapektuhan ng Santa Rosa ng asphalt. Talagang halos isang buwan ang kapal-kapal ng ashes. So, Ang hirap, huminga sa loob ng bahay, malikabok, may asthma ka, delikado ka. Okay? Then, pag active shooting, lockdown room, hiding places. And pagka civil unrest, indoors, away from the windows. Kasi baka magbatuan at magbarilan. Okay? Next slide, please. So, third letter K. Keep a list of emergency contacts and memorize ICE numbers. Ano yung ICE? ICE. In case of emergency. ICE. Okay? Dapat may mga IDs. ID kayo, ID sila. Then, ICE, nakalagay doon sa ID. Then, important info, especially those may mga special concern. Blood types, food and medicine, allergies, maintenance medicines, if ever. Okay? Very important yan, lalo sa mga bata. Okay? Kasi, pagka nabigyan ng G6PD positive ang isang bata, lahat ng sulfa-based drugs bawal. Maapektuhan yung dugo nila. Okay? Next slide. No basic safety actions. Sabi, teach kids with emergency drills and stress calls. Okay? The basic drop, cover, and hold, or duck, cover, and hold. Okay? Alam niyo na yan. Auditory signals. Whistle blast. Okay? From now on, make it a habit to have a whistle. Dito yata may mga whistles na binibenta. Okay? Always, wherever you go, have a whistle. Then, visual signals, flashlight, mirror, flag. Ako sa everyday carry bag ko, I have my flashlight, I have my whistle, I even have a tactical pen here to defend myself. Everything is in there, mask and everything. Then, you should have that calm evacuation plan to know the basic safety actions. Agree? Next, please. So ito, international distress signal for our whistle is 3 short blasts repeated at regular intervals. Okay? 3 short blasts, 3 short blasts, 3 short blasts. Hindi, pip, 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 pip. Baka isipin, nag-guard kayo ng papaatras ng kotse. Di ba? Saka, blast, malakas. Okay? Kung hindi naman, pwede nyo na lang lakasan yung blast or habaan. Why do we need whistles? Why do we need whistles? We need whistles because noong 1990, nung nag-earthquake dito sa Baguio, marami na trap sa building. Karamihan sa Session Road, may mga buildings doon. Meron doon na maus na nawalan na ng boses kasi sigaw. That's where you will be needing a whistle. Ganun din nung nagkaroon ng earthquake sa Nueva Ecija, saka sa La Union. Okay. Meron pag naligaw, okay? Or natrap sa baha. You need a whistle to call the attention. Kasi no amount of shouting, na kahit mapatin pa ang vocal cords mo, mahihirapan ka talaga. What you need is a whistle. Klaro? Then, you also need a flashlight, small flashlight for visual signals or a flag. Okay? Now, 3 blasts, I need help. Sabi dito, 2 blasts, come to me. Okay? Then, 1 blast, where are you? Even the Red Cross of, I think that's from Kamsur, are promoting this kind of whistles, this kind of habit. Okay? Make it a habit na meron kayo sa bulsa para yung whistle. Next slide, please. 5 is know how to ask for help. Teach kids with emergency numbers and government agencies. Emergency hotlines. I think here in Baguio, meron kayong emergency hotlines. DRRM hotlines ng barangay ninyo or ng city ninyo. BFP, Bureau of Fire Protection, police hotlines, and barangay office hotlines. Importante yan. I'm serious. The children should know about this. Malinaw? So, you need to create a family disaster plan. Parents should learn how to, next slide, okay? Identify safe exits at home. Okay? Dapat alam ninyo, katulad nga na nangyari sa Cebu, hindi nila alam. Nanira pa sila ng kisame. Then create a bag out plan. Bag out plan, which means you have to get out of your home. You need to bag out. Na parating niyo siguro naririnig yan. Doon yung magagamit ang go bags ninyo. Ang dami mga naka-display na go bags. Okay? Assign a bag out location. You can bag out anytime, but you need to have a bag out location. Saan kayo pupunta? Okay, lumabas nga kayo. Nag-bag out kayo. Saan kayo pupunta? That's a question eh. Dapat alam nyo, alam ng mga bata kung saan ang bag out location. Agreed ang family. Malinaw? Then, assign family responsibilities. Si kuya, si ate, si inday, si nanay, si lolo, lahat. Pati si little boy, si little girl. Okay? You need to have assignments. Okay? Saan tatawag, saan pupunta, saan magkikita. If your child studies far from your home, let's say for instance, you are from La Union. Dito nag-aaral yung anak ninyo, pamangkin ninyo, sa Baguio. Arrange a secondary BOL o bag out location para yun ang meeting point ninyo pag naglakad sila pababa. Then, from school halfway to your house. Tapos yung bag out location na yun, na in-arrange ninyo, meron na rin supplies doon. Alinaw? Then, establish emergency meeting points, rendezvous points, kung saan kayo magkikita. Then, plan communication during emergencies. You have to plan the communication. Paano kayo mag-uusap? Okay? So, ang rule dito is plan together, practice together. Hindi plan alone, do it alone. No. That's a family thing. Okay? Kaya nga, kailangan sa mga bata yan. Okay, sample of a bag out plan. A bag out plan is simple emergency plan. Next slide. Okay. A bag out plan is a simple emergency plan for quickly leaving home and going to a safer place during a disaster. Sabi nga dito, when to evacuate. Leave the house immediately when authorities issue an evacuation order. Pinapaalis na kayo. Flood waters are rising near the home. A wildfire, tsunami, or chemical hazard threatens the area. Obvious naman eh, you have to bag out. Or, meron na aggression. Diba? Ayan na ang mga Hapon, parating na mga Hapon. Ganyan. Then, meeting point. If family members are separated, primary meeting places, barangay hall or nearby open area. Then, secondary meeting place, relative's house, outside the community, or a friend's house. Okay? Yan yung mga importante. Okay? Next. Next slide. Okay. A bag out plan is a simple emergency plan for quickly leaving home and going to the safer place during a disaster. Third yun is evacuation destination. Saan kayo pupunta? Primary shelter, location, or local evacuation center or school gym. Di ba kadalasan gano'n naman? May evacuation center kayo. Then, alternative shelter, relatives, or friend's house in a safer area kung wala kayong ibang mapuntahan. Then, evacuation routes, dapat nakaplano yan. Kung saan kayo, what if kung lumindol, nakatira kayo sa Baguio, saan kayo maglalakad, saan kayo dadaan. Okay? Plan at least 2 routes. Main road leading to the evacuation center or secondary road if main road is black. Let's say na black yun, saan kayo dadaan. Malinaw? Next. Each family member should have a go bag containing the prescribed items. Hindi ko iyan in details, i-explain sa inyo mamaya ni Sir GM yun. Family responsibilities, bring emergency bag and documents. Assign ninyo, parent 2, ensure children are accounted for, or so forth and so on. Older child, help carry supplies and assist younger siblings. So assign na yun. Inassign nyo na. Malinaw? Kayo na bahala mag-decide kung sino ang may role. Then, number 7, communication plan. Contact person outside the area, relative or friend. Okay? Dapat alam ng mga bata yan. Pagkapalpak ng phone, which usually happens during a disaster, walang signal. Okay? If phones fail, go directly to the designated meeting place. Pagka hindi na kayo magkakontakan. Then, special needs, ha? Kailangan, ma-consider ninyo. ano yung needs ng bata, ng matatanda, ng pets, mga medicines and medical equipment. Okay? Lalo na yung may mga asthma. Sino yung mga asthma rito? Yan. Kailangan may mga nakatabi na kayo. Seriously. Okay? Kailangan yan. Medicines and medical equipments. Sample of a bug-out location. Ito yung mga Shangri-La of bug-out location. Ano mapapansin ninyo dito? Well, I just grabbed this in the internet. Mapapansin nyo rito parating may water source. Okay? Kung pupunta kayo, maghahanap kayo ng bug-out location sa kaibigan ninyo, o yung pwede kayong magtago, o pwede kayo pumunta sa safer place, yung may water source parati. Importante yan, water source. Bug-out location nga kayo, wala namang water source. Okay? Meron kayong dilata, meron kayong mga gamit, pero wala kayong water. So, teaching preparedness through play. Okay? Katulad nga ng ginawa ko, may mga disaster safety games like yung libro na ginawa ko, or teach the children, encourage the children to play board games. May mga board games, ha? Would you believe? May board games, ang Master of Disaster. You can buy that. Okay? Master of Disaster, gawa ng Safe Asia. I think name of the group. You can play board games with them. Ini-introduce ko ito sa village namin. I encourage them to play this board game. Okay? May awareness. Then, you can do storytelling like the books that I wrote. You can share with them, ito, meron tong ganitong libro, basa tayo, okay? So that's the reason why I write a lot of books on disaster safety and climate change. I have written so far 23 titles, okay? Or you can practice and drill. Are you following? Sorry, nakakalimutan ko. Or you can practice and drill with your family. Last outdoor fest sa February 22, sa Pasig ginawa, si Sir Martin Aguda did the Family Prep March. Okay? Dati may Rescue March eh. Ngayon, Family Prep March. So he invited families with their go bags. Okay? Para maging fun. So marami nag-participate. Successful naman. So, or while driving, nakasakay kayo sa bus, kasama niyo yung pamangkin niyo, anak ninyo, laro kayo ng I spot a hazard or a capacity game. Let's say, di ba, I spot a blue or a cow. Ito, hazard. Hanapin yung hazard o capacity. I spot a capacity. Nakita niya, fire truck. Okay? I spot a policeman. That's a capacity. Okay? So, turuan niyo lang. Make it fun for them. So, magkaroon sila ng awareness. Malinaw? Next. So you should prepare go bags with your kids. Katulad nga sinabi ko, yung bag-out bag is different from the get-home bag or to the shelter-in-place kit. Okay, I won't go to the details, pero meron mang classification yan. Hindi lang basta go bag. Go bag where? Saan ka pupunta? Wala ka namang bag-out location. And what kind of items do you need? Okay? Tingin kayo dun sa prescription ng OCD, pwede nyo sundin yan as a basic, as to start with. Pero, put it in mind kasi, next slide. Kasi ako, I consider essential items like drinking water, ready to eat food, like mga MREs. I noticed, ewan ko lang kung may nagtitinda dito, MRE. Meron. Yan. Then, flashlight, whistle, first aid kit, yan yung mga the common items. Let children help prepare the emergency bag. Hayaan nyo sila. Involve them, matutuwa yung mga yan. They will consider it as a game, as a play. Next slide. So when making a go bag, be scenario-based. Ano yung sabihin nun? Always use the what-if method. Ginagawa niyo yung go bag. Ask yourself, ito, Junior, gagawa tayo go bag. What if there's a flood? Ano natin kailangan gawin? Paano tayo mag-bag out? So, we need to provide protection device. Di ba? Okay, you can ask Junior, what if there are falling debris from buildings? What do you need? Provide hard hats, Dad. Or what if this falling debris has shared glasses? Provide goggles and gloves, Dad. Or what if there's dust or smoke? Provide masks. Okay? So, what if scenario? Okay? Parating yung isipin. So, iba-ibang scenario ninyo. Okay? Next slide. So this is this is the last slide. It's almost 12. Let me leave you with this thought. Disaster preparedness is an act of love. Okay? When we prepare our children, we give them courage, or confidence, courage, and safety. Prepared parents raise resilient children. So the best time to prepare our children for disasters is before disasters happen. Gawin nyo na. Pati, dalhin nyo yung message na yan sa bahay ninyo para masabi nyo sa mga ate kuya ninyo na may mga anak. Okay? With that, I would like to say, salamat po. Thank you very much for having me. And please, kung may time kayo, please visit the Valley Preppers FB. You can join the group. Just answer the membership questions. I will be happy to accept you, kahit taga Baguio o kahit taga saan pa. Pero kami mga taga New Zealand na members. Okay? So doon nag-exchange kami ng information, notes, everything sa Valley Preppers. Marami pong salamat and thank you for your time. Thank you for being patient.